Watch the narcissist in action. Rage Attack, Part 1. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. Rage is a manifestation of the fury of the narcissist. If you have not read my book, Fury, you really ought to do so. It's a cornerstone of my work and explains to you what it is that is beneath the surface of every single narcissist that plays a part in the narcissist's behavior. Here, you are going to hear a New Year argument. It's between a parental narcissist, a female one, and her adult son. So we have a scenario between parental narcissist and an adult child of a narcissist, an acon. This interaction provides you with understanding about the way that this particular type of narcissist behaves, but also allows you to witness the repeated manifestations of fury that she exhibits and why she is subjecting her son to a rage attack. Ordinarily, of course, people believe that it should all be familial love, that of course families can fall out, but ultimately they still love one another. Those that subscribe to that view do not understand that where a narcissist is in the mix, that narcissist does not love anybody, because the narcissist is incapable of that as a consequence of the absence of emotional empathy. The narcissist may well be loved by other members of the family, although over time that can be eroded as a consequence of their repeated manipulative and unpleasant behaviors. But this interaction is going to allow you to understand what is taking place between a parental narcissist and an adult child of that narcissist to further your education and understanding about narcissism. The recording commences mid-argument, and at times you will find it a little difficult to discern what's being said as the narcissist, unsurprisingly, shouts over the victim. The victim is male, he's in his mid-30s, and it's New Year. The victim, a non-intimate secondary source in the fuel matrix of the narcissist, is visiting his mother. She lives alone. The victim has at least 2 other siblings, neither of whom are present during this interaction, albeit one sibling does telephone mid-argument. Let's now have the footage so that you can hear what is going on between these 2 individuals, and then I will take you through a narrated analysis. Here we go.
You're very good to me, Mom. I agree.
Get out of here, Chad, okay? It's over.
Except
it's
this.
Over.
If I try to talk about things,
goodbye, okay?
You're not good to me.
It's over.
This is not good to me.
Good. No, I know it. Just you.
No, when I try to be
That's
real,
what it's been
when
all
anybody
about.
tries to be
For
real
years,
stuff,
you never thought Mark had any fucking feelings.
Mom.
It was all about you. Get out and leave me alone. I'm telling you, Chad, I don't have any fucking breath left. Get out. Now, get out. Get out now! Leave me the fuck alone! Get out!
what did I do?
Get out of my house now! Get out! Go tell your rest of your fucking family all about it, you cheap bastard! You know.
About what, Mom?
Get out of my house, I said!
Why are you doing this
Get
to me?
out!
Why are you acting
I
like
said
this?
get out!
about stuff, Mom, because you
Oh,
act like
I
this.
know it. I know, Mom, wonders why I don't go out. It's because I don't feel comfortable. What a fucking liar, goddamn fucking liar you are. Here I've been cooking for you, bringing it. How much more can I do? Huh? How much more? Why didn't you say more? No, keep
We
it.
can just have a...
The victim states, "You're very good to me, Mum. I agree." This is likely learned placation of the narcissist, that he is attempting to mollify her because there is an ongoing argument. The mother, "Get out of here, Chad, okay? It's over. It's over." Malign response to suggest that their relationship is over. The victim replies, "Accept this. If I try to talk about things," immediately she interrupts him, shouting, "It's over. Goodbye. Okay," exhibiting her heated, ignited fury and her refusal to listen to him, demonstrating haughty behavior. The victim changes his position. "You're not good to me. This is not good to me." So he's distinguishing between other behaviors where she's good to him, but in this instance, when she's arguing, she isn't good to him. The mother states, "Oh, I know it. Just you. The victim replies, "No. When I try to be real, when anyone tries to be real about stuff, immediately she interrupts again. Yeah, that's right. Tell me all about it. For years, you never thought that Ma had any fucking feelings. It was all about you. Get out and leave me alone. I'm telling you, Chad, I don't have any fucking breath left. Get out. Now. Get out." You'll notice again that she interrupts, showing an absence of boundary recognition. That she's insulting. That she's playing the victim. "You never thought that I had any feelings." The blame shifting and projection. "It's all about you." That she wants him to go. That she's seeking to assert control by banishing him. A pause follows. "Get out now." And then she starts to sob pity play. "Leave me the fuck. Get out." A vitriolic exhibition of rage, this heated, ignited fury. The victim, completely perplexed by her behavior, asks, "What did I do?" She explodes again. His question is challenge fuel. It's viewed as impertinent. He ought to know, because remember, the narcissist expects you to understand what they need, what they're thinking and what they're feeling, because you should be tuned into every need and want and desire of the narcissist. That the narcissist will give you the barest of information and you're expected to interpret that and understand precisely what is required. And your failure to do so isn't the fault of the narcissist, but simply demonstrates that you are an awful human being because you've been given the information by the narcissist, because the narcissist believes they're giving you the right information, the narcissist believes they're giving you a fulsome explanation, and you are failing to respond appropriately. Thus, that must mean that you're deliberately being obnoxious, that you are on purpose failing to understand the wants and needs of the narcissist, which underpins, in the paranoid mind of the narcissist, that you are an awful, traitorous human being. Thus, when he asks, "What did I do?" her narcissism, if it had a voice, would be saying, "What did you do? Are you fucking having a laugh with me? I've made it patently clear what you've done wrong, and here you are exhibiting the audacity to stand in front of me and ask me, what did you do? Are you taking the piss out of me, young man?" And thus that results in the explosion, because she can't understand how he doesn't already know. "Get out of my house now. Get out. Go tell the rest of your fucking people all about it, you cheap bastard, you. Get out." The victim, he remains completely perplexed. "About what, Mum?" "Get out of my house, I said," she rages at him once again. The victim's perplexed. "Why are you doing this to me?" He doesn't understand, but of course all he's doing is aggravating her. He's giving her fuel, but he's repeatedly challenging her. Get out! She wants him to go, but he won't do so. Thus, not only is he threatening control by asking the questions, he's threatening control by not doing what she wants. Again, another question from the victim. Why are you acting like this? I said, get out. There then follows a pause, which I've included so that you have the correct context. The mother responds, write down the number and send it. You never said a fucking word about moving, talking about me at all. Never. Okay. The victim tries to explain, none of us talk about stuff, Mum, because you act like this, which demonstrates that, of course, this is a frequent occurrence with regard to her behaviours. Oh, I know, Mum wonders why I don't go out. It's because I don't feel comfortable. What a fucking lying goddamn fucking liar you are. How much I've been cooking for you. How much more can I do? Huh? How much more? Again, the mentality of the narcissist that she is the martyr, that she is the one that has done all of these things for him, and that, oh, yeah, it's my fault, is it? You're a liar to suggest that's the case. I've done so much for you, and look how you repay me. Let's now continue with the footage.
Conversation. That's
Why
all I
don't you
want.
keep
I don't
it?
want you to make me food. I don't want you to buy me gifts.
Just get out.
I just want to
Get
have
out.
a real
Oh,
conversation with
I
you.
just want to be loved. Yeah, right. You
I
sound
did
like-
not
you
say
sound
I just
fucking
want to
like
be
chicken
loved.
shit.
I
Yeah.
said I want
Go
our
find
relationship
yourself
to
a
be
fucking
closer,
girlfriend.
and I just want to be
Yeah.
able to talk to you
Go
about
find
anything.
yourself somebody, okay? Don't
I-
blame me, none of your
I'm
fucking
fine. It has
your
nothing
failed
to do with my
Oh, of
relationship.
course not. It's just you, Mom. That's right. Yeah. Go find yourself a relationship. Keep me the fuck out of it, okay?
I will, Mom.
Just
It's
tell
not
me your
about
mother's
that.
dead.
It
Tell
has
me your
nothing-
mother's dead, and that'll make you feel happy.
No,
okay?
that's
Yeah.
not what I want, Mom.
Go! I don't care. Go. Okay? Get the fuck out of my house. Now. Okay? Come
Mom.
back when your father's here. Okay? And for your information, when I asked you to leave the fucking house when I was here, you had no right to climb in the bedroom window for Daddy.
I don't
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about.
I
You
do
when
not
that
know what
fucking
you're
shit-
talking about.
When that shit with your father was going on, remember?
I do
Yeah.
not remember
you
much
knew
about
what was
that.
going on in this house, but you never told
All I
me.
remember is
again.
the screaming
Yeah.
like this.
Oh, I know what it is. It's you poor thing. It must have been an awful life. Must have been an awful life.
I did not say anything about having an awful life, Mom. Jesus.
No.
Continuing with the analysis, the mother then commences an imaginary conversation that she's having with the son, saying, why don't you take mine, no keep it? And then she replies on behalf of the son, I want what you got. And then she responds as the mother, why don't you keep it? This is belittlement. The victim replies, we can just have a real conversation. That's all I want. I don't want you to make me food. I don't want you to buy me gifts. Because he's suggesting that what she's been doing is wrong, namely making food and buying gifts, her response is, just get out. The son states, I just want to have a real conversation with you. She then erupts again. Oh, I just want to be loved. Yeah, right. She's taunting him. You fucking sound like, she says something that's unclear, chicken shit. Go find yourself a fucking girlfriend. Belittlement, invalidation, insult. The victim clarifies, I did not say I just want to be loved. I said I want our relationship to be closer. She lashes out at him again. Go find yourself a fucking girlfriend. He replies, I just want to be able to talk to you about anything. She repeats again, go find yourself somebody, okay? Don't blame me for none of your fucking failed relationships. Again, a lack of emotional support, a lack of emotional empathy. Victim replies, I'm fine. It has nothing to do with my relationship. The mother replies, oh, of course not. It's just you, Mum. Paranoia, immediately thinking that she's to blame, or that he's suggesting that she's to blame. That's right, yeah. Go find yourself a relationship. Keep me the fuck out of it, okay? Victim, I will, Mum. It's not about that. It has nothing. The mother again, now moving into a pity play. Tell him your mother's dead. Tell him your mother's dead. That'll make you feel happier. The victim, exhibiting his own emotional empathy, responds, no, that's not what I want, Mum. She replies, go. I don't care. Go, okay? Get the fuck out of my house now, okay? Come back when your father's here, okay? And for your information, when I asked you to leave the fucking house when I was here, you had no right to climb in the bedroom window for Daddy. The victim responds, I don't know what you're talking about. And it would seem that that suggestion she has made there is either bringing up the past or a potential revision of history. He's clearly not, this instant, climbed in through the window, but that her narcissism is causing her to bring up the past as to something that he's done, or has reinvented the past and brings it up in order to mock him in relation to it. He proclaims, "I don't know what you're talking about." She responds, "You know what I'm talking about," again demonstrating how the narcissist believes that you ought to know and that you do know what the narcissist is explaining, and that when you claim not to, that's you just being downright awkward. The victim repeats, "I do not know what you're talking about." She brings up the past. "That shit, when that shit with your father was going on, remember?" The victim, "I do not remember what that shit was about." The mother replies, "You knew what was going on in this house, but you never told me that you did." She is suggesting that he was perhaps complicit in something that the father had done. Undoubtedly, the mother will have been paranoid with regard to the father's behaviour, and therefore an extension of that paranoia is to believe that the father and son were in cahoots, teaming up against her. The victim explains, "All I remember was the screaming like this." Immediately, she belittles and mocks him. "Oh, I know, Chad, you poor thing. It must have been an awful life. Must have been an awful life." At this point, we hear the phone ringing. The victim responds, "I didn't say anything about having an awful life, Mum. Jesus." He continues to protest his innocence and protest in terms of his perplexement at the way that she's behaving, all of which, of course, which is just further aggravating. Undoubtedly a truth seeker, his continued pursuit of the truth is just making the situation worse, whereas, of course, what he ought to do is just remove himself from dealing with her.
What's going on? Good shot, what's going on with him? He was out of your house telling you all kinds of shit about me.
I did not talk all sorts of shit about you, Mom.
He most certainly did. He said he did anyway. He said that's why you don't come around. That's why money don't come around. That's what you said, Chad. Now I went out of my house and I was calling come up. I want you out
I
of my
just said
house.
we would all be a lot closer if we
Get
could
out of
see
here,
you.
Chad! I want you out of my house. Get out of here. Telling me what I did to my family. I didn't do nothing to my family.
I did not accuse you of anything. You should feel no guilt, Mom.
Did you hear
I'm
what I
just trying
said?
to talk to
Go! Now, but please tell him to go. I'm going to call the cops on him. Take it. Get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
So. Yeah. I know.
Come up here and give me a fucking hard
I
time.
came up and I wasn't really.
Yeah. Oh, poor boy, his relationship falls apart, so it's Mama's fault. Yeah, Mama's a liar. Yeah. Yeah, go back on Facebook. Meet all your relatives. Come up here and fucking accuse me of one thing or another. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. Get out. You said that's why Norma and Donnie don't come up because all I do
I
is call.
said, Mom,
Yeah.
we'd all be a whole lot closer if
Yeah.
we could just
Oh, that ain't what you said at all.
talking to you.
That ain't what you said at all.
It is exactly
Yeah.
what I said.
Yeah. Well, that's right. You're the one that don't lie. That's right. Everybody else does. Go back and talk to them on Facebook. You'll learn a lot more. Yeah. Go back on Facebook. What the fuck is his number? Yeah, oh yeah. No, yeah. That's right. Throwing everything up in my face, you're not getting away with it. I'm too goddamn good to you. Too goddamn good, that's the problem. Too goddamn good. Oh, I want a relationship. Yeah, you lying little bastard, you.
The exasperation of the victim is clear. The phone's answered, and the mother's speaking to another of her children. Notice the compartmentalization of the narcissist. We have the rage attack versus the son, but because he keeps threatening control, his presence, he won't go, and the fact that he keeps asking questions means this is happening. Her narcissism is saying, get him under control, exhibit fury towards him, banish him. He doesn't go. The narcissism says, you still don't have control of him. Utilize ignited heated fury, banish him, shout at him, insult him. He still doesn't go. The narcissism is bullying him into leaving to enable her to have that sense of control. It's driving her heated, ignited fury to cause her to shout at him, using verbal violence against him, to insult him, in the expectation that that will cause him to leave, and thus she has gained control. But it's not happening. The fact that he keeps questioning her and remains means that the control continues to be threatened. Thus, when another non-intimate secondary source comes into the situation, comes upon her radar, her narcissism causes her to shift by doling out a pity play, by causing her to sob, so that she presents as upset to the second sibling. She says, what's going on with Chad? What's going on with him when he was round at your house, telling you all kinds of shit about me? Here, her narcissism is causing her to smear Chad to the other sibling with the expectation of allying with a pity play to basically portray this. I am the victim, Chad is the perpetrator, he's talking shit about me, I'm upset, feel sorry for me, and therefore your sympathy will give me the sense of control over Chad. Remember, she's not consciously thinking this because she's an unaware narcissist, but that's what's actually going on. Chad, of course, hears this being said about him and protests. I did not talk all sorts of shit about you, Mum. Challenge fuel. The mother, talking to the person on the phone, he won't say he did. He said he did anyway. He said that's why you don't come around. That's why nobody don't come round. That's what you said, Chad. And now I want him out of my house or I'll call the cops. More sobbing. I want him out of my house. Thus, you have heard this woman, who isn't acting as if she's scared of Chad, indeed was verbally violent towards him, aggressive, is now playing the victim. Two different faces of the narcissist. The heated, ignited fury of the rage attack towards Chad, and then the poor me, I'm being victimized to the other sibling. Chad speaks, I said we would all be a lot closer if we could talk to you. But the act in front of the other sibling can't be maintained. The mother explodes again. Get out of here, Chad. I want you out of my house. Get out of here. And then, in an instant, back to sobbing. The compartmentalization again of the narcissism. In one breath, heated, ignited fury in the rage attack. In the next, sobbing pity play. The victim says, Mum. The mother says, tell me what I did to my family. I didn't do nothing to my family, i.e. the blameless narcissist. The son explains, I didn't accuse you of anything. You should feel no guilt, Mum. I'm just trying to talk to you. Demonstrating being reasonable. The mother responds, did you hear what I said? Go! She then turns to the person on the phone. Now please tell him to go. I'm going to call the cops on him. She then turns to the son. Take it, meaning the phone. Get out of here. She contradicts herself. A sigh of exasperation from the son. The mother then engages in pronounced sobbing, playing the pity play, wanting people to feel sorry for her. The son then speaks to the person on the phone saying, I'm sorry. The mother responds, sorry, yeah. There's more sobbing, talking to herself. The son is speaking to his sibling, yeah, I know. As he continues to talk on the phone, of course, she continues to listen, and she's pacing up and down and interjecting. The fact is, she doesn't respect the boundary of allowing him to have a telephone call because what he's saying offends her need for control, thus she has to interrupt him. She has to try and assert control over him. Come up here and give me a fucking hard time. Yeah, victim mentality. Oh, poor boy. Ridicule. Your relationship falls apart, so it's Mama's fault. Yeah, Mama's a liar. Yeah. The son, who's still on the phone, states, she's so upset now, all I'm going to do. The mother, continuing to lambast him, yeah, get back on Facebook, meet all your relatives, come up here and fucking accuse me of one thing or another. Notice that the sobbing has gone by the wayside and we're back to the rage attack. I've nothing to say. Get out. You said that's why Norma and Donnie don't come up because all I do is holler. The son tries to explain himself again. I said, Mum, we'd all be a whole lot closer if we could feel comfortable talking to you. Again, he's trying to be reasonable, but he's on a fool's errand. The mother responds, yeah, oh, that ain't what you said at all. That ain't what you said at all. Yeah. Therefore seeking to revise history. Victim stands his ground. It's exactly what I said. Challenge fuel. The mother responds, yeah. Oh, that's right, you're the one that don't lie. That's right, everybody else does. Ridiculing him, suggesting that he's Mr. Perfect. The son continues to speak on the phone. The mother interjects again. Go back and talk to them on Facebook. You'll learn a lot more. The son explains. She says to go to talk to everyone on Facebook. We're all talking about her. And then, I know. The mother then interjects again. Where the fuck is his number? Yeah, oh right, that's right. Throwing everything up in my face. You're not getting away with it. I'm too damn good to you. Too goddamn good. Again, irrespective of her behaviour, she believes that she is the individual that is kind. That she's the one that's been hard done to. That's the problem. Too goddamn good. Oh, I want a relationship, she mocks him. Yeah, you lying little bastard, you. You get a good comparison of how the narcissism causes her to switch between the way that she manipulates the son and also manipulates the person on the telephone, the other sibling. The switching between heated, ignited fury and the pity play. Although she cannot maintain the pity play for long, immediately reverting back to the heated, ignited fury. I'm going to continue the analysis of this riveting interaction in part 2. Join me there.